Hey y'all, I'm coming in quick. This is Wednesday evening, and my Blick Art Supply box came in today, and I'm so excited to open it. It's like my birthday. And I called my husband on my way home from work, and I'm like, hey, I'm expecting a box, you know, whenever I get there. And he said, okay. And I got home, and I'm like, hey, I'm expecting a box. I want to open it live so everybody can look at the goodies that I'm getting. He's like, you better tape it back up. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you got to be kidding me. This man, I'm telling you. You know, Jennifer Allwood, I don't know if you follow her or not. She has Mr. Magic. How cool is that? Mr. Magic is always helping her with everything. And not to discount my husband, because he is helping me with projects all the time, but he's Mr. Nosy Britches. We want to give him a name. He's Mr. Nosy Britches. So he opened my box for me, so I guess that saves us a minute or two. But I just wanted to show you some of the goodies I got today. I order big like this. This is probably right at $100 worth, and it, you know, you get free shipping and all that. And I don't order that much at a time very often, but that's what I ordered this time. And this is their studio quality, with which is a very good heavy wood framed canvas, and they're stapled on back to where you can just hang these directly on the wall on a hanger. We usually will put a little hanger thing from the inside to the inside here so that you can see those. But this is a very high grade, high quality canvas, and I don't splurge on those very often. But 12 by 12 is my favorite size. 12 by 12 is my favorite size, and I wanted to get a few of those tonight. But I also needed a few paints. So here's my invoice. Here's all the stuff. Yep, I spent $106.56. Tax was $5.09, and I paid $3 to get like 2-day shipping through FedEx because I couldn't wait. If you know me, you know I always can't wait. So I'm gonna get out my goodies and show you what I got. And what is this? 3 tubes. Oh, I may have ordered something wrong. 3 tubes. Open other end. Let's not worry about opening the other end. Okay. I usually don't buy the small tubes. I usually buy this size tube. But I mix most of my own colors, so I don't need a lot of colors. But I wanted this turquoise green. I got in my regular size, but some of these other colors, I don't know if you can see that. Let's see if I can squirt a little out. Where's the camera thing? Let me hold it like that. I am gonna make a mess. I know I am. Ooh, look how pretty that is. Now I wonder if I can make that go back in there. How about that? I was almost out of the other, this Master's Touch acrylic that I bought at Hobby Lobby. There's barely any in there now. So I got this big old tube for, who knows? Nope, that's the white turquoise green for $7.64. They're always having a sale, and it was $3.99 for this, which is not near as good a paint as this. And I think the last one that I bought that has an equal paint to the Blick at Hobby Lobby was this one. This is a 4.65, and this is a 4.65, and this was $12.74 there, and this was 7 something at Blick. So I got myself a new turquoise because I needed one, and that one's a little more of a green hue than blue. Throw that out, and this one is medium magenta, and all I had was that tiny little Liquitex magenta, which is kind of a bright pink, that came in the little tiny tube that came in my original 48-piece set. So I'm just in the mood for this magenta lately, so I decided I would get myself like a 2-ounce tube. This is a 2-ounce tube, right? Yep, a 2-ounce tube of that. Look how pretty that is. And that's going to mix so well with some of the purples and teals and the other colors that I'm so in love with. And that was, let's see if we see the magenta. Magenta, $4.23. So that's not bad, because this will last me like more than a year. What else did I get in those little tubes? We got quinacridone violet. Get on out of there now. That's why it said open on the other end. But I gotta be hard-headed. It's a cute little box though. They keep the paint safe and from smashing. I got, this is called quinacridone violet. It almost looks like the magenta, but it's a little bit different, just a little bit different. And that was $4.23 for the 2-ounce tube. And then I got a Cobalt Teal, because I wanted a little kind of a bit of a blue teal as well, which is very pretty. That I might have should have got the big one in this and the smaller one in the other one, but I use a whole lot of teal because it does really good for spring colors, really good for summer colors, really good for fall colors, winter colors even, and it's my favorite one. You know, purple's my favorite color. That's my second favorite color. So let's see what else I got. Oh, there's only one in this one, and oh, purple. This one's called medium violet. Oh, that's so pretty. We'll be painting something with that if I ever get all that fall colors used up out of that palette. Let's see, what was this one? What's the name of it? Medium violet. Medium violet, $4.95. This is heavy, and this is a 16-ounce. Here's my old one, which was an 8-ounce. So this is 2 cups worth of white paint. That's a lot of white paint, but I use a lot of white paint, so you need this in a larger bulk size. And that one, the lid's stuck on. So let's see. This was $13.75 for 16 ounces, which is a lot of white paint. This will last probably, I don't know how long this will last, probably close to a year. Depends on how much painting and adding white. I'm adding a lot more white lately than I used to. But you can see it's kind of thick. It's really good paint. Can you see it? Yeah. So I got myself plenty of white. Not going to run out of that again anytime soon. I have some black left in the 8-ounce that I got last time, because that's another one that, even though I don't use a whole lot of black, it's something that to deepen colors with that you use a little more often. And everybody knows you can mix orange. You can mix red and yellow to make orange, but now and then I just want some dang orange, and I just want to hop right to it. And that's a very pretty color, orange. That almost looks like a pumpkin, and fall leaves and things. But every now and then I just want some orange real quick, and I have used up every of the little tube that came with my Liquitex set, every bit of every orange that came with it. I know there was something else. What's going on here? I know I ordered, what did I do? I know I ordered the sap green. The whole reason I ordered was because I needed some sap green. Here's a really pretty yellow green. Same thing, I've used up all I had in the little tube. Obviously I could take some green and add some white and add some yellow and come up with this color. But I use it often enough that it sure would be convenient for me to just be able to squirt some out. And this is a very pretty green gold I added at the last minute. I'm going to have to order again because I don't see my sap green on there. But this is, oh, this is very nice. This is close to a sap green. This reminds me of like the color of an English ivy. It's sort of a medium, deep, goldish green. That's very, very pretty. Very thick, too. So that one was, they call it green gold. That one was $5.63. Quinacridone or non-violet was $5.63. The turquoise green in the big 4-ounce tube was $7. The yellow green, $4.95. Then I got these goodies. And, I have these, my old palette knives. These came in like a Master's Touch set, and I've got the plastic set. But these are well used. I've had these for years and years, but there's a few shapes that I wanted to add to that. And the sets of palette knives like these are actually pretty expensive, and I was already blowing my budget on some more colors of paint that I didn't necessarily need, and some canvases that are just kind of a high quality. Those canvases that size are normally like I don't know, probably close to $15 each or something like that, and they were on sale, and I got them for $5 each, so that was a good deal. I've wanted this one because it's real good for doing like rose petals and things like that, so I've been really wanting that one, so I'm glad I got it. And have no idea what I'm going to use this one for, but when I was looking through all the palette knives they had to offer, I was thinking maybe for straight lines and things like that, or bigger amounts of smoothing without the tip on it, that might be handy to have. And I probably misunderstood what this one was. Let me show you this compared to the ones I usually use. Can you see that? I was thinking it was going to be something easier to spread larger amounts of paint with, and it probably will be. You know, I'm kind of heavy-handed with things, so I probably wouldn't have to do a half a dozen swipes across my thing. That's big enough to be a pie server. How about that? What else did I get? I'm so upset that I didn't get that. I paid $5.99 a piece for those that 1 3/8 inch thick 12 by 12 studio gallery frames, and I absolutely cannot believe that I did not get the sap green, because that's the whole reason that I placed the order, was for the sap green. I have one more story real quick about this, and I'm gonna put the link to the Blick in my thing. But years ago, probably 7 or 8 years ago, I had ordered some supplies, and they were coming in, and Candy's like, "What are you waiting on? What do you got coming?" I'm like, and we were at work. I'm like, "Dick Blick, I got some stuff coming from Dick Blick." And she said, "Mama!" I'm like, "What?" That's the name of the company. I'm so glad they sort of go by Blick Art Supply now, so it doesn't kind of sound so crazy whenever I'm all excited about my stuff coming from Dick Blick. I kind of figured that's why Mr. Nosy Britches probably opened my box, but whenever I got here, it says Blick Art Supply, so he had to have known what was coming. So I have 3 canvases out. You know, I've talked to y'all about how I do the backgrounds as I just walk back and forth. It's between my bathroom and my bedroom is where my painting studio, and then I have a little, like a silhouette and all that kind of mixed media area right there. But anyway, I'm back and forth through this area several times an evening, and I'll walk by these blank canvases. I've got 3 set up on the table here, and I won't be able to control myself to stop and put something on them after, you know, I don't know how many trips by, but that's generally how it works for me, is if I have these canvases blank here waiting and ready, I'm going to come through in a minute, and I'm going to want to put something on them, especially because I have this palette still sitting here. I have painted out of this all week long, and there's still paint in here, and so I'm going to have to use it up before I'm satisfied, and before I put some new paint in here and go with some different colors, because that's something I'm superstitious about, or weird about, or whatever you want to call it. But anyways, I'll leave the blank canvases here, walk back and forth, and then inspirational. Sorry about that, I had a phone call. But I'll come through and do 3 backgrounds on here, and then whenever I'm ready to do the backgrounds, I'll come back and do live. I've had a few messages for people wanting to see me do some more backgrounds that missed the backgrounds that were at the beginning of the llama video. So I'll make a video within the next couple of days that's just the backgrounds, just a short one, and where second phone call. Sorry about that. I'm going to make this quick and learn to put my phone on airplane mode. But anyways, I'll make a short video later just doing these 3 backgrounds today, tomorrow, something like that. I've got a few more projects going on, and whenever I do that, I'll have that on here for you. But thanks for watching with me, and hope you enjoyed all my cool new colors. If I ever get this palette, my wet palette empty, I'll put some of these new colors in there, and we'll make some backgrounds with those. Thanks for watching. Bye.